Don Weavens with a fishery report for southeast Kentucky. At Lake Cumberland, the striped bass are mostly down by the dam and in deep water, about 70 or 80 feet deep, being caught early morning about daybreak on alewives if you can get them, or also by down-rigging doll flies with curly-tailed grubs. Also hearing some reports of walleye being caught at Lake Cumberland on Main Lake flats with bottom bouncers and night crawler rigs at around 25 to 30 feet deep. Also Cumberland tailwaters getting reports of some trout moving up into the new section of the Hatchery Creek, mostly rainbows, but browns should be coming soon. Those could be caught on a variety of baits, including flies and inline spinners. And finally, trout are being stocked in Rock Creek in McQuarrie County this week. Remember, our catch and release season starts October 1st, so you've got a week or so to catch the trout before the catch and release season comes in. As always, good luck, good fishing.
This is Rob Rold in the Northwestern Fishery District. Two main reservoirs, Rough River Lake and Old Lynn River Lake, both at summer pool, holding steady. Surface temperatures are hanging around the mid-80s, and that's triggering the bass to start moving into their fall pattern from the summer pattern. So they're becoming a little bit more shallow, especially on the main lake points. During the day, the hotter part of the day, use some jigs in some of the more shaded, deeper areas as fish are still transitional, moving back and forth. Crappie fishing is fair. It's 12 to 14 foot depth range at Rough River Lake, 14, 16 foot depth range at No Lynn. The smaller lakes, Carpenter, Kingfisher, Mauzee, our smaller state-owned lakes, as well as the strip mine pits on Peabody Wildlife Management Area. Bass fishing is also picking up there as well. Please remember, always wear your life jackets when you're out around the water.
In western Kentucky, at Kentucky and Barkley Lakes, it's still kind of that summer fishing mode. The lake is about holding it around 355 elevation, which is about where it's supposed to be, which reminds me to tell you that the lake is lower than it is during the summer by almost 4 feet. And so you got to be careful of those stumps and shallow water areas out there when you're boating around. But as far as fishing, again, kind of summertime patterns. The crappie still being suspended on the ledges using jigs and minnows. Spider rigging may still be the best tactic to catch those suspended fish. The white bass, yellow bass ought to be out there on those secondary and main river channels and adjacent to the flats, but without that current, fishing is kind of slow. Those fish are just kind of scattered, moving around out there. But fall is coming. Things ought to be looking better as temperatures continue to drop. Well, this is Paul Royster, and I hope you find a good day to go fishing.